This video is for evaluation of limit at x approaches to infinity. Means infinite limits के questions हैं. An important concept in this is if m and n are positive integers, a naught and b naught is not equal to 0 mean coefficients जो हैं ये 0 नहीं है. Limit x approaches to infinity है. दोनों की डिग्री सेम होंगी. If m is equal to n, answer will be a naught upon b naught. If it is 0, then m is less than n, and if it is infinity, m is greater than n. मीन ये तीन टाइप के पॉइंट्स हैं जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. सेकेंडरी, हम जब भी कोई लिमिट के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं हम एफ एक्स अपॉन जी एक्स में रिड्यूस करते हैं. इफ इट इज नॉट तो हम रैशनलाइज एरर वगैरह करके न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर जरूर क्रिएट करते हैं. And then we will try to reduce x in the form of 1 by x or 2 by x and 3 by x, because when x approaches to infinity it is 0. You may observe your question number 1. Degree of numerator and denominator both are same, that is 2 and 2. It means you will use the first results a naught upon b naught. It means answer will be a upon d. Answer will be a upon d. How you can write it? Limit x approaches to infinity, ax square plus bx plus c upon dx square plus ex plus f. Step is dividing numerator and denominator by x square. हाईएस्ट पावर आप x से डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. इट बिकम्स a b by x c by x square. It becomes d e by x f by x square. So as x approaches to infinity, all our terms going to be 0. The answer is a upon d. You write here as x approaches to infinity, b by x, c by x square, e by x, f by x square approaches to infinity. Similarly, question number 4, you can say answer is 1. You may try of your own. No problem at all. But as far question number 5 is concerned, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In question number 5 there are two type of categories. Limit x approaches to infinity, ax plus b divided by x plus 1 is given to be 1. 1 is the finite values. It means degrees are equal. So dividing numerator and denominator by x, a plus b by x, 1 plus 1 by x is equal to 1. This implies a is equal to 1. And second case में है limit x approaching to 0, ax plus b upon x plus 1 is 2. Now you will put x is equal to 0, the b upon 1 is 2. This implies b is equal to 2. Now this implies f of x becomes x plus 2 divided by x plus 1. So this implies f of minus 2 is equal to 0. This we want to prove. So this is your question number 5. Let me take question number 6. Sorry, first I am taking question number 7. Limit x approaches to infinity, x square plus 1 minus ax plus b into x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 is equal to 0. My question is that first you have to convert into f of x upon g of x. Means limit x approaches to infinity, x square common 1 minus a plus x common minus a minus b plus constant term 1 minus b divided by x plus 1 is equal to 0. I mean, now the answer is given to be 0, so you will use these results when m is less than n. Since degree of denominator is 1, so degree of numerator should be 0. 1 से छोटा तो 0 ही होगा. This implies coefficient of x square and coefficient of x is equal to 0. This implies a is equal to 1 or minus a minus b is equal to 1. This implies b is minus 1. These two are the answers. Mean a is 1 and b is 1. Similarly, question number 8 is again the same. Only the difference is in place of 2, 0, you have 2 here. 2 means you will use this one. Degree of denominator is 1. Degree of denominator should be equal to 1. Blue pen वाला पॉइंट उठा लीजिए. Means now the coefficient of x square should be 0. This implies a is equal to 1. And question reduces to minus a minus b of x this implies minus a minus b plus 1 minus b upon x is equal to 1 plus 1 by x. So this implies a minus 2 is equal to b. So this implies b is equal to minus 3. Means दोनों क्वेश्चंस कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मतलब ये क्वेश्चंस के मेन पॉइंट्स हैं. अब जो रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस रह गए हैं मींस क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 या रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस, उनमें सिर्फ एक ही टर्म्स है. तो इट मीन टू मेक द सेकंड टर्म्स यू हैव टू रैशनलाइज. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, 3, 6 ये तीनों ही क्वेश्चंस रैशनलाइज के हैं. Question number 3. First I am taking second. Limit x approaches to infinity. So limit x approaches to infinity. Root x, x plus c minus x upon dividing numerator and denominator by root x. This is c. This is 1 plus c by x plus 1. Answer is c by 2. Because as x approaches to infinity, c by x approaches to 0. Similarly, question number 3. Limit x approaches to infinity, x square plus x plus 1. Rationalize it. So limit x approaches to infinity, x square plus x plus 1. Dividing numerator and denominator by x. Answer is 1 by 2. Reasons वही है, as x approaches to infinity, 1 by x and all these terms approaches to 0. Question number 6. Same questions हैं. Ultimately, you have to rationalize 2 times. One you will take left hand side, another you will take right hand side. So let us take first is your question number 9. Limit x approaches to minus infinity, 25x square minus 3x plus 5x. हम इसमें x को लेट माइनस y लेते हैं. रीजन यही है कि as x approaches to minus infinity, y approaches to infinity. तो हम पहले माइनस इन्फिनिटी को रिड्यूस करके इन्फिनिटी पे ले लेते हैं. तो ये 25y स्क्वायर प्लस 3y माइनस 5y हो जाएगा, बिकॉज x की वैल्यू माइनस y है. नाउ रैशनलाइज. This is 25y square plus 3y minus 25y square divided by 25y square plus 3y plus 5y. Dividing numerator and denominator by y आंसर इज दिस इज 3। जब y को अंदर अंडर रूट के अंदर लेंगे तो ये y स्क्वायर हो जाता है प्लस 5। आंसर विल बी 3/10। Now question number 6. I am taking left hand side only. Limit x approaches to infinity. X square plus x plus 1 minus x square मैं स्टेट वे रैशनलाइज कर रहा हूं। स्टेप्स वही हैं। अब अगर मेरे की तरह शॉर्टकट में करते हैं तो यहां लिख देना रैशनलाइज डिवाइडिंग numerator and denominator by x, so limit x approaches to infinity, this is 1 plus 1 by x, अंडर रूट के अंदर ये x स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो दिस इज योर 1/2, so this is your left hand side, and if you go with right hand side, तो लिमिट x अप्रोचेस टू इन्फिनिटी, रैशनलाइज मैं इसमें भी कर देता हूं, दिस इज लिमिट x अप्रोचेस टू इन्फिनिटी 1/x अपॉन अंडर रूट r 1 plus 1 by x square plus 1. Answer is 0/2. Answer is 0. This is your right hand side, which implies left hand side is not equal to. So this is the questions related to your infinities. Only one point should be remembered. What I have written at the top, if f, m and n are positive integer and not 0, when it has values, when it is 0 and when it is infinity. So this type of questions you may handle from here.